Welcome to Mr. Craftails, where we do two things. We make great crafts and even better shots. Because if the craft doesn't work out, you always got the shot to go to. So, today, James, what is today?
Looks like something to do with corn.
It's National Corn on the Cob Day, James. But this craft is great for National Corn Day, but it's also great for Thanksgiving, for barbecues, for any day that you just want to have some kind of fun craft to do around the family. It's very easy to do and a lot of fun to make. So, let's get started. And now it's time to make our cupcakes. And what kind of cupcakes are these, James?
Corn!
Corn cupcakes. So first we're gonna take some frosting. I like the rich and creamy frosting because it's got a nice yellow color to it. I'm gonna use this stuff like spackle. It's gonna be there to hold all the jelly beans on. So we're gonna smear it all the way around. And don't worry about getting messy or putting too much frosting on. I don't think there's a lot of people who complain about having too much frosting on their cupcakes. So once you got a good layer of frosting on here, we're gonna start with our jelly beans. So you're gonna use yellow and white, and you know, they make different kind of yellow. You can actually mix darker and lighter speckled yellow jelly beans. And we're just gonna start layering them in. Use the white sparingly. You're really gonna wanna make this look more corny, more yellow. So you're gonna basically make them in rows, kind of touching. As you can see, they slowly start to resemble corn. Now you're gonna take a starburst and you're gonna kind of warm it up in your hand, and you're gonna squish them until you get a shape kind of like a pat of butter. So basically the starburst is kind of your pat of butter. You can put that right on top. And then you got some black and white sugar, which is basically gonna be your salt and pepper. So you're gonna pour just a little bit of the white sugar on top, make a mess like I did. And then you're gonna put a little bit of black sugar on top for the pepper. And there you go. I actually already made a couple more. And so what you do is you kind of put them together, and there you kind of have your corn, and then you got some corn holders. I'm gonna put those on either side. Voila, something corny to eat. And now that we finished our corny cupcakes, we're gonna move on to our corn cocktails. First, we're gonna wanna put some jewels on the edge. So you're gonna take, this is a light corn syrup, just to give it a little stickiness on the edge. And then we're gonna dunk this in some of these little decorated pieces. And you make this beautiful, beautiful rim. You're usually gonna want this to sit for about a minute or two, so it sets on there a little before you put the alcohol in, but we're gonna go for it. The key to making any great layered shot is getting the density of the alcohol correct so that they layer and stay in the layers you want them, because you want that crisp color layered shot. The first one to get this is straight simple syrup with a touch of heavy cream. The second one is half vodka, half simple syrup with a touch of heavy cream. And the third one is the good stuff, just vodka with a splash of heavy cream. Now, to get the colors, obviously this one stays just as it is. The second one, I did a shot of red food color and a shot of yellow food color. And the third layer is just straight yellow food color. Luckily, it all comes out perfect at the end, so it's just the right colors. Now, in order to make this layer correctly, you're gonna have to be very delicate how you put it in. Some people use a bartender spoon, some people use spatulas, or I like these little tiny device here. It's actually very nice for doing a little shot. You're gonna start with the yellow layer, and this one you just could pour right in. And you can go as far as you like with it. Now, for the second layer, this is the one you wanna be a little more careful with. So you're gonna put your spoon in, and just delicately for the beginning of it, just drip some in, just to get it started. And then once it starts, you can build it up a little faster. Until you get a really nice layer. See how the orange is coming in, making this beautiful stripe? It's a little slow, so give yourself time to make these for guests. Okay, there you go. And then the third layer, the cream. And once again, you're gonna slowly start by putting in the first group. And then you're gonna let it build. Beautiful 3-leveled shot with the sprinkles on top, perfect and ready for your guests. Okay, James, that wraps up another episode of Mr. Craftails. What was your favorite part, James?
I like the corn.
The corn? Shucks, James. I like the corn too. So we finished our amazing cupcakes and our, what is this, James?
Corny corn shot.
Corny corn shots. And we look forward to seeing you on the next episode. Make sure to catch us on, James,
YouTube mostly.
Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and make sure to send us comments and let us know if there's any other crafts you want to see us make. We look forward to seeing you in our next episode.
See ya.
See ya.